Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another gentle, chair-based yoga class. I'm Sharon. This entire class can be practiced just seated on the chair, but we do have some standing and mat options, which I will let you know about as we get there. So let's just settle in a little bit. We have our feet flat on the floor. Weight is even in the sitting bones. Roll the shoulders back and down. And let there be a lift up through the spine, up through the crown of the head. We're going to start with a few circles of the torso. Perhaps we inhale coming forward and exhale as we circle around to the back. We're just warming up the hips and the spine a little bit. And let's go the other direction. Next time we're forward. So again, inhaling forward, exhaling as you circle to the back, or perhaps you want to change that breath into the opposite pattern. Some people like to exhale coming forward and inhale to the back. Let's let this circle become smaller and smaller until you reach a point of stillness. So as we begin today, I'm delighted to be recording this class on my birthday. I taught class last year on my birthday, and at that time I told you that there was no place I would rather be and nothing I would rather be doing. That's true today as well. I just have a feeling of gratitude, of contentment, of anticipation. And maybe we don't need to wait for birthdays to feel that way. Back to the class. Let's go ahead, put the feet on the floor. Again, feel the lift up through the spine. Let the head be buoyant. Roll the shoulders back and down. Close your eyes if you like, or look at the floor. Maybe out the window if you have a view. And we'll spend a few moments arriving with breath work. So we might put a small smile on the face, just a half smile. This is said to relax not only your facial muscles, but your state of mind. Just paying attention to the easy flow of breath entering and leaving the body. With the in-breath, we may notice the expansion within the body, opening up front to back, side to side. We might even grow a little taller. And that exhale brings us back in, close to the spine, back in down toward the sitting bones. Pay attention to the sensation of breath entering and leaving the nostrils. We might notice the coolness of the air coming in, the slightly warmer air that we're exhaling. Let's take a scan through the body for any places that seem unusually tense or tight. Just recognize them. Mentally send a breath to those places. Invite them into the practice. You are welcome here. You are safe here. I'll pay attention to you. And to expand our breath awareness a little bit, let's go into counting the length of the inhale and exhale, and letting the exhale be 1 or 2 counts longer. So for example, if we're inhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, we might pause for an instant and then exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. So continue this way. It's just a good way to focus the mind. And feel free to release that controlled breathing at any time. Just resume your normal breath pattern. Just pause and observe if anything feels different. As you feel ready, we'll slowly open the eyes and go back into those torso circles. Again, using the breath pattern that suits you. For those of you that like to practice on the mat, I'm going to start the warm-up actually on the back for those people that want to be there. So feel free to get down there onto your mat. And we will be demonstrating everything seated. And again, let's let this circle become smaller and smaller until you reach your still point. So we're starting by warming from the bottom up today. Just wanting to switch it up a little bit. We're working with the feet. So you might, if you're on your back, put the legs over your head there, flexing and pointing the toes. The hands can be mimicking if you want. Perhaps we squeeze and flare the toes, waking up the arches. Side to side. Let's go into a hamstring stretch. So taking your right leg up, extending, flexing the foot. You can use a strap or hold behind your thigh. If you're on your backs, keep both hips on the floor. You might press the leg into the hand and the hand into the leg for just a little bit more stretch. Good. And coming down, take the other leg. If you're on your back, it's probably safest to have the other knee bent and put flat on the floor. Some people like to stretch out the leg long. It's up to you. Again, pressing leg into hand, hand into leg. Keeping both hips on the floor if you're on your back. Good. And while we have your left leg up in the air and your hands around the thigh, let's go into the foot mopping move. If you're on your back, you're actually maybe mopping a wall in front of you. If we're in the chair, pretending to mop the floor. So these are just nice circles. Your knee joint is circulating around like this. The lower leg is relaxed. Thigh is still. Let's change directions. Nice. And we'll take the other knee, doing our wall mopping or our floor mopping, depending on what position you're in. And let's go the other direction. We're going into some hip circles now. Left leg, just taking your knee in some big circles. So again, if you're on your back, you might want to keep one foot on the floor for better support. Inviting some warmth into the hip joint. And let's go the other direction. Good. Okay. We're now on your right side. So take that knee in some big circles and just feel that warmth building in the hip joint. You can always cup your leg underneath for a little extra support if you need to. And let's change directions again. Nice. Okay. So we're going to be doing a new knee strengthener, and this can still be done on the mat if you like. We're going to have, we'll start this way. We'll have your leg up off the floor. So if you're on your back, your knee is bent. Okay. Inhale, lengthen that leg, flex the foot. Exhale, lift that leg just a little. Exhale, lower. Inhale, close. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, close. If you are on your back, we're not trying to go overhead. We're just coming up maybe 45 degrees. Inhale, open. Or sorry, inhale, extend. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, bend. One last one. Inhale, extend. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, bend. We're now on the other leg. So if you're on your backs, taking your left knee up, bent. Here we go. Inhale, extend the leg, flex the foot if possible. Exhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, bend. So if we're in the chair, the foot can stay off the floor, or you can lower it. Inhale, extend. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, bend knee. Good. Inhale, extend. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, bend. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. If this breath pattern doesn't serve you, then feel free to do something else, but please do keep breathing. This is the last one. So let me know if this is better, worse, or the same as the regular knee strengthener that we do. We're going to take a static hold now. So if you're on your mat, just raise that leg a few degrees, up to 45. Tighten up this thigh muscle, and we're just holding for a little bit. And we'll lower that right leg. We're taking the left leg up the same way. So tighten the thigh muscle first. Maybe flex the foot. And just hold. Great. We're releasing now. Those of you that are on your mat, please come up to the chair. We're doing some upper body warm up. And then we'll come to standing for those who want to stand. Just allowing a minute for people to get to the chair. Actually, while we're seated here, we can start with warming up our shoulders. So if you're still getting up, just catch us when you get here. We're lifting shoulders up over the top, back and down. So inhale up, exhale, come down. Good. Inhale up, exhale, come down. Let's go the other direction now. So inhaling up, shoulders go back, up over the top, forward and down. One more in this direction, and then let's go back the other way. So inhaling up, over the top, back and down. We favor this direction to keep the chest open. Good, that's nice. Let's go ahead and take a shoulder shrug with or without the face squeeze. So all we do is inhale, lift the shoulders, tighten, and then release. Ha! Okay, it's much more fun with your face squeeze. Let's try that. So inhale up, tighten, exhale, release. Inhale, tighten, exhale, release. And one last time. Inhale up, and release. Okay, we're taking the neck into warm-up. So sitting up straight, turning the head slowly from side to side, keeping the chin level with the floor. We might move so slowly that we inhale to center. Exhale as you turn your head. Inhale, center. Exhale. And one more time to each side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. You're taking the chin up and down now. Again, keeping our spine long. Feel free to wrap your elbows behind your back or hold the elbows behind your back to help stretch out the chest again. Inhale, look up without punching your neck. Exhale, chin down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. It's not necessary to look straight up over the top. Kind of incline your head a little bit. Good. Letting go of the arms. Feel free to take your head now in any other wobble or stretch movement that would feel good in your neck. Some people like to take a side stretch. Other people might just like to bobble. I'm doing a figure 8. Of course, you want to change directions if you're doing anything kind of circular. Good. So hopefully that feels good. We're going now into the spine, so be sure you're sitting forward enough that we're not hitting the back of the chair. Going into cat-cow. So this is an inhale. Lift the spine. Take the shoulders back. Gaze up. There's the cow. Exhale. Let the weight roll back down on the sitting bones. Tuck the chin. And if you do not have osteoporosis, you can round your spine as well. Bring the shoulders a little bit forward. So inhale to cow. Exhale. Cat. Inhale. Cow. Exhale. Cat. Inhale. Cow. Exhale. Cat. Let's add arms. Inhale. Cow. Open the arms. Gaze up. Exhale. Cat. Wrap yourself in embrace. Inhale. Open to cow. Exhale. Embrace again. Maybe put the opposite hand on top. So changing the top arm every time. And this is the last one here. Open the arms. Now we're going into a side bend. So each time we come to center, extend, lengthen, and then exhale to take a straight over side bend. There are arm variations. You don't have to reach your entire arm over the top. You can even just let the hands stay relaxed at your side. As we come to the right side, we'll pause. Feeling that nice long line of stretch all the way along your left side. Left heel all the way out to the fingertips. And we'll go to the other side now. We'll keep the face forward. And again, this is a straight side bend without a twist, without leaning forward. Good. Nice. Okay, we're heading into a twist. So again, start where you like to start. You can start with hands in the lap if you like, inhaling, again to center, exhaling in each twist. Maybe we start this twist in the belly. So the belly, torso, chest, head comes last. Again, there are arm variations. You can keep hands here, here, maybe airplane, maybe reaching overhead and letting one hand drop onto the opposite thigh. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale, twist. As you come to your left side, let's pause. Feel how that twist lengthens and then deepens with the breath. Going to the other side. Nice. Okay. So we've warmed up our spines. Let's go ahead and open up our legs. The toes are pointing out, the knees are over the toes. We're going to take shooting star. Palms are forward, the arms. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend your right elbow, take it to the right forearm. Lean sideways. Maybe look at that upper hand. Inhale, rise. Exhale, shoot over. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lean. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lean. Coming up, we have our hands on our thighs. And we're taking one shoulder toward the opposite thigh. Inhale to center, lengthen. Exhale as you twist to the side. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Ending on your left side here. Before we come to the optional standing section, let's go ahead and do our lion roar. So the lion is an inhale, exhaling with your mouth open, tongue out, eyes open, eyes crossed if you can, and roaring. We want to roar from the depth of your belly. Okay, so we'll do a plain one first. Inhale, exhale, roar. Inhaling, exhale again. Okay, we're going to add a prune face. So with the inhale, squeeze your face, and then with the exhale, let everything out again. So inhale, prune. Exhale, roar. Inhale, prune. Exhale, roar. Adding the claws. So now we have prune face and claws. With the exhale, open it up. Notice you might want to be leaning forward and back too. I've been doing that. Okay. Inhale, tighten. Exhale, release. Inhale, tighten. Exhale, release. We did a few extra lions today because the lion breath is said to stimulate the immune system, which we want to keep alive and well at this time. Okay, so those of you that are coming to standing, feel free to do that. Again, I'm going to start everything seated. So come up if you want to. And again, as we practice standing poses, please know that it's not all or nothing. So that if you come up to stand for one or two of the poses and change your mind, it's perfectly fine to come back to the chair. And also then, if you are seated and decide you do want to stand, do that too. Okay? All right. So we're starting in mountain pose. Just as we already have done to start our class, we have the feet flat on the floor. The knees are over the ankles. If you're standing, your hips are over knees. If you're seated, your hips are grounded. For everybody, there's a lift through the spine. You might roll the shoulders back and down. Let the head be buoyant. Spread the fingers. I'm going to stand now. Come into the fullness of your own being. Be here without apology, without shrinking back, without hesitation. Present yourself just as you are to the world. That looks great. Okay, so I'm going to be seated again. Stay standing if you want. We have a side stretch. So let's take the arms overhead. And if this is comfortable, entwine your fingers and let the pointer fingers be loose. If this doesn't work, put the hands here. Okay? So inhaling here. Exhale, lean to your right side. Inhaling upright, lengthen, stretch up those arms. Exhale to your left. I'm going to come to standing now. Inhaling up. Exhale. I'm trying to do this without turning. So again, straight side to side. Inhale. Exhale. And as we come to the right side, we're going to pause again. Feeling that nice long line of energy all the way up to the fingertips. To center, inhale, lengthen, and go to the other side. Okay, good. I'm going to do something just to strengthen up our ankles for balance. So we might just start with raising and lifting the heels. We can do this in the chair too. See if we can get that action to really lift up the heels and then release gently. So here we go, lifting up, lowering, up, and lowering. We might try adding one or both arms. One more time. Pulling in the belly, maybe squeezing the glutes. Maybe steering at a still point, out in the distance. And coming down. Great. Okay. We're heading into a crescent lunge from here. So if you're standing, Be in a lunge for warrior one, so the hips are forward. Let the feet be as wide apart as feels good for balance. Let's start with the right leg forward. And for those of us that are seated, we have your hip facing the back of the chair. Your left leg is behind you, the knee is down, you're on the ball of your foot. If you're standing, get yourself stable first, then rise to the ball of that back foot. Extend the arms out for grounding. Bring them in to your heart for centering. There be the arms. And we'll take 3 breaths here. Good. Lowering the arms. On our way to the other side, let's take a wide base forward fold. So if you're standing, you can take this fold just down towards your knees, or take it to the seat of your chair, or take it all the way down. Seated, I'm just going to fold to the place that's comfortable for you. Just feeling that nice length in the spine. You could go lower if you wish, but it's not expected or required. And slowly rising from your fold, let's get ready for the other side. So again, if you're seated, you now have your left knee forward. You're on the ball of your right foot. If you're standing, I'm going to do this so you can see. Oh, I'll just do it this way. Over here, rise into the ball of your back foot. Palms down, ground, center. To gather in your strength and your energy, and then expand out. Feeling support from the belly, pull that in, maybe lift the chest. 3 breaths here. We'll let that go. Let's just take a twisting, gentle twisting motion, just to kind of even out things. We're heading for goddess to starfish move, kind of an expansion and grounding move. So again, in the chair, we start with our toes turned out, holding our 2 scepters. There's our goddess. Okay, if you're standing, you also will be with the feet pointed out in a plie. That's a bend. This. Okay, so we inhale, extend your legs to star, fish, or sea star. Exhale, back in to goddess. Inhale, out. Those of you standing, of course, know not to extend out to your heels, just straighten your legs. Okay, inhale, straighten. Exhale, gather. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, gather. One more. Inhale. Feel your whip here. Pull the belly in to bring you back in. Good. Okay, we're heading for a warrior flow, and that'll be the last standing pose, if you're standing. So let's have your right foot be the front foot. If you're standing, start with wide but parallel feet. Turn on your right heel. Kick your left heel back a little bit. Line up heel to heel or heel to arch. In the chair, we have one leg over the side of the chair. So the left leg can be wherever it feels good for your hips, because all chairs are a little bit different. Everybody, level pelvis. Everyone upright stature. So we don't want a warrior that leans forward or retreats back. We're straight up. From here, just extend the arms. When you practice this at home, check to make sure that the arms are at shoulder level or a little bit below. So we don't want to be up here. We don't want to be doing this. Okay. So let's turn palms up to relax shoulders and then back down again. Good. Looking out now over your right front fingers. Strong, steady warrior, full of vigor, full of health and energy. We're taking this into a flow now. So inhale, take the arms up, straighten that front leg. Exhale, come back down, back into warrior two. So inhale, straight, exhale, bend. Inhale, straighten, palms up, exhale, bend the knee, palms down. One last one. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Good. So on the way to the other side again, let's take another fold or twist, whichever you prefer, just to kind of even out the spine a little bit, restore some symmetry. And on the other side now. In the chair, the left leg is over the side of the chair, so the little point or corner of the chair is between your legs. Then we have the other foot supporting. Standing, we start with parallel feet. Turn on your left heel, kick the right heel back to the other front knee. Level pelvis, upright stature. Extend the arms. Look out now over your left front fingers. Turn palms up, relaxing the shoulders and back down. So here we go with that flow again. Inhale, up. Straighten that front knee. Exhale, bend the front knee. Inhale, palms up, straight knee. Exhale, palms down, bend front knee. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. We're going to pause in this warrior here. Just pause here to reaffirm your strength, your health, your vitality. Dropping the arms, might just let them swing a little bit if you roll the shoulders. And those of you that are going to the mat, feel free to get yourselves down there. You'll want to be on your back with both knees bent, both feet flat on the floor to start. We'll start with a gentle sacral sway. So you're letting your knees stay together and then just gently sway side to side to relax the lower back. In the chair, you can do any kind of twist that would feel good in your body. You can widen this going into a windshield wiper twist with the legs wider apart. Let both knees go to one side. You might turn your head together. Coming to center, we're going to revisit a knee to chest pose. So again, holding one knee up. If you're on your back, you might think about extending the opposite leg here with your toes pointing up and that foot flexed. Such a good stretch for the back. Try to stay upright if we're seated. And let's go to the other leg. Lifting up the right knee. From here, we're going into a keyhole stretch. If this doesn't work for you, you can cross your legs down here or maybe cross your legs up here. But otherwise, we're taking your right leg up, turning the thigh outward, placing the thigh under the ankle. There we go. Placing your right ankle on your left thigh. Flex the foot to protect the knee. And all we're doing here is taking a, if you're seated, taking a long spine, holding forward. Those of you on your backs might see about raising the supporting leg, or maybe even wrapping your hand around the supporting leg and then lifting it off the floor. Keep your shoulders relaxed. And breathe into your right hip. Gently releasing. And taking your left knee up first. Again, kind of rotate outward a little bit. And then take the ankle to the thigh. Flexing your left foot to protect the knee. And either folding if you are sitting in a chair, or perhaps lifting that right leg toward you to get that stretch. Again, for everybody, relaxing shoulders. And we'll take several breath rounds here. We're going to release. We're heading toward bridge, but before we do that, let's take a pelvic tilt or a cat-cow. So those in the chair know what to do. Remember that we're coming, inhaling forward and exhaling back into cat. If you're on your backs, exhale, flatten your lower back into the mat, and then inhale, just release. Just warming up to get ready for bridge. So here we go, and I'm going to suggest a different breath pattern than we usually use for this. So take an inhale, exhale, lift up your hips, inhale, exhale, lower the hips. Inhale, exhale to lift the hips. Inhale, exhale, lower the hips. Add arms if you like. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more time. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. If you're on your back, take yourself into take both knees to the chest to kind of recover, making your spine go the other direction. In the chair, we can wrap our arms around the knees, let the head relax. Coming up, we're going to go into happy, half happy baby. So on the backs, you'll be doing the equivalent to what I'm doing here. Taking your right leg up, and we're reaching down to the inside of the leg, maybe reaching the outside of the foot, just leaning forward. Some people might like to raise that hip if you can. If you're on your backs, trying our best to get the calf perpendicular to the floor. Really great stretch for your hip. So again, this might not work for everybody. You can always make this lift a little bit more narrow. There. And we'll gently lower on the other side. Again, reaching for everybody. You're reaching through the inside of your legs, reaching for the outside of your foot. If you're on your backs, trying to get the shins perpendicular to the floor. People in the chair can stay here, or see about getting this baby to lift her feet off the floor, or come down a little lower. Nice. So I hope our babies are all happy doing this. Those of you on your backs could even sway side to side a little bit, or take both feet up if you're ready to do that. I won't do that in the chair. So we're letting go of happy baby. And before we go to Shavasana, relaxation, feel free to take any other stretch or movement that would feel good in your body. Perhaps you'd like to twist again or take another fold. Some people like to work with their shoulders again, stretch the neck. Maybe just take a big stretch overhead. And as you're ready, we'll come back into our position, favorite position for Shavasana. So that could be lying on your back with the toes pointed out, or feet wide apart with the knees coming in for constructive rest. Or you could put your calves up on a chair for an inversion. Seated, you can simply just sit back, or if you have another chair and want to put your legs up, you can do that too. So this is an important part of the class. It gives us time to incorporate the benefits of practice. Just come back to ourselves, finding a place of peace. So as we're getting settled, paying attention to the breath one more time. Feeling the weight of your body, either in the chair or on the mat. Feel free to close your eyes again. Feel the support under your body. See if there's any more weight that you can release and know that you are being supported. If you'd like to try a different breath practice, you could try taking an inhale, a pause, exhale, and pause. Not required, not expected. Just come to rest. This is the time to let go of any tension, any frustration. I have a poem by Nana Falls. It's one of our class favorites called Let It Go. Let go of the ways you thought life would unfold. The holding of plans or dreams or expectations. Let it all go. Save your strength to swim with the tide. The choice to fight what is here before you now will only result in struggle, fear, and desperate attempts to flee from the very energy you long for. Let go. Let it all go and flow with the grace that washes through your days, whether you receive it gently or with all your quills raised to defend against invaders. Take this on faith The mind may never find the explanations that it seeks, but you will move forward nonetheless. Let go, and the wave's crest will carry you to unknown shores, beyond your wildest dreams or destinations. Let it all go and find a place of rest and peace and certain transformation. Take a few moments just in silence. Contentment, gratitude, anticipation. There is no place I would rather be, and there is nothing I would rather be doing. I am at home in my body. I am at peace in my mind, and there is light and joy in my heart. Very slowly, as you feel ready, begin to bring some movement back into the body. Perhaps we're rotating our wrists and ankles, maybe stretching out overhead. And as you feel ready, come back to a seated position if you're on the mat. We're going to close with our sun breaths, but before we do that, we usually set an intention, or at least I invite you to set an intention for your day. A key word, something that you want to bring in to the rest of your day, maybe the rest of your week. In peace, in joy, maybe healing, connection, possibilities are endless. So we'll close with our sun breaths. First breath, inhale, arms overhead, offer up gratitude. Exhale down, bring in blessings. The second breath offers up willingness and openness to receive whatever is coming our way. Exhale down, invite in possibilities. And this third breath is for you to name your intention if you make one. Just pause, name that for yourself. Exhale, bring it in. Closing gesture. May our practice bring peace to the mind, strength and health to the body, and love and joy to the heart. Honoring the light in each of us and in all of us. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today. It's been my privilege, my honor to be practicing with you. See you next time.